I would tell them what I would do is how teach, what's basically like teaching them how to find it.
Yeah, like the scenario you just said.
Oh, about neighborhood.com.
No, you're saying like people leave the property up to the kids.
Oh yeah, man. Like, and that's where, they didn't work hard for it. They didn't did everything to keep this in the family,
Yeah.
and the kids just don't know.
Right.
Just don't know what's next
Right.
because they loved ones and lost. So
Right.
you never know the mindset they in.
Right.
They ain't thinking.
Right.
They ain't thinking. But it's supposed to be for generation to generations.
Right.
And they end up breaking off because they don't know it. They just went into a dark place.
I ran into that a lot. I see those probate situations, especially in our community, right? And we're like first generation where grandma left something, and I can't tell you how many times where I've seen families dump properties for extremely cheap. Hey, you know what? I, I'm into making money. If you want to sell it cheap, great. But that's not cool when you think all that person had to do was if their peers can't necessarily agree, you do a petition for partition, work it out, go to a lender like yourself, and maybe even do like a rehab finance or I don't know, get the house up to retail standards and put it back on the market themselves or rent it out, short term rent on Airbnb.com, cash flow it and refinance it. There's so many other things you can do other than just sell it for pennies on a dollar.
They just don't know.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why I think God put us in a position where we are. Get the message out like, hey,
You can. You can do
yeah,
it. It's a way to do it.
there's resources.
It's resources. Just tapping into the right people.
Yeah,
Getting around good people in the circles, and I mean, information is all over now. It's in your hand now.
yeah,
It's in your phone.
yeah,
You can just walk and Google anything, AI, anything technology.
yeah.
It's in your hand.
Deep Sea, Chat GPT.
Yes,
There's so many really,
it's so many ways.
and and you offer solutions like financing solutions for people, right?
Yes.
What type of financing do you offer?
What we do is, what I do is teach you how to find it,
Yeah,
get funding.
yeah,
You can use an LLC
mm-hmm,
where you can get up to $100,000 in funding
yeah,
to purchase the house,
mm-hmm,
and then the hard money lender will come in, and basically a hard money lender is it's like you don't have to qualify with a lot of things
right,
to deal with a hard money lender.
yeah,
You may need a 640, 650 credit score. It really doesn't mean, they only look at the numbers.
mm-hmm,
You got money in the bank. You got, where you can show you got proof of income.
there's no personal guarantee required.
Yes,
Yeah, asset back.
asset back. You don't need W-2s. All you need is bank statements and a deal.
Yeah,
And the deal, I always teach people like the 70% rule.
yeah,
Once you get the 70% rule, where the purchase price and the rehab,
yeah.
and you do that to get that number, then
Mhm.
you'll figure out whether if it's a good deal or
Or
not.
not. What's the 7% rule?
70% rule is that's what I go by. I learned that probably about a couple years ago,
Yeah,
and it made sense because if the deal is good, it will be at 70%. So
Okay.
you would do like the purchase price of the house, and you
Yeah.
would times it by 70%.
yeah,
Then you would add the rehab
yeah,
cost. So with the rehab cost, you would need a GC. Like I always say, for people that's looking for houses, make sure you go walk the property with a GC. Have a GC or an inspector
yeah.
to give you an idea of whether if it's a good house, a good deal, or not. So you don't jump into something and just it's.
Do you have a GC in more than one market, or
What I do is I can go on Better Business Bureau
yeah,
for all my mentees or stuff like that. If they
Yeah.
in North Carolina, Texas, wherever they at, you can go on Better Business Bureau to
Yeah.
find a GC
yeah,
that's licensed,
yeah,
and then now they got credibility.
right,
So the credibility is like, okay, well, they ain't gonna mess up their name. They ain't gonna run off with your money
Right.
because now you got their license number. You're
Right.
making complaints. Now they can lose their license.
right, right.
So I advise anybody to go to Better Business Bureau to look up wherever state, looking up general contractors.
Right.
Make a call. Give
Yeah.
them a call.
That's a good gem. I don't think people realize how valuable that actually is.
Yeah, because
'Cause
or I go into Lowe's.
yeah.
I go into Lowe's and Home Depot,
Yeah.
and I'll sit there and all the contractors come through there every day.
Oh my God, I can't tell you how many subs and contractors I picked up out of Home Lowe's and running through Home Depot. You can see the painters a mile away. They got the
Yeah.
the onesies on with the paint on. Hey, you paint? Oh yeah. Oh, you do plumbing? The plumbers on the plumbing,
Yeah.
and just collect
Get
subs
information.
and people guys who do work.
Correct.
Yeah, that's another great plug. Um, and so you 70%, and you add your ARV, and that's how you come up with your figure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, Now, with your mentees, you mentioned you got mentees all over the United States.
Well, I'm working. I mean, it's gonna get there because it's spreading. One of my mentees, when she first joined, she got a good deal for like 83.5. She put like 35 in it,
Yeah.
using hard money lender.
Yeah.
Now she got it up for sale right now.
So she put 35 of her own money in.
Hard money lender. See, the hard money lender will fund you the deal and the purchase price and the rehab.
Yeah.
You just have to come up with like 20% to the table
Oh, so she came up with 20%.
of the
They
deal.
paid for the purchase and the rehab,
Correct.
and she's gonna make how much?
About 80 to 90,000.
And what was the time frame on that?
Well, she got in within a week. She was under contract
Wow.
because I'm already having houses wholesalers that send me.
So she
deals.
signed up in 1 week. She's signing the contract on a deal that's gonna make her $90,000.
Yes,
Sounds
yes. That was
Sounds
like
brainless.
yes. I mean, like, because when she bought the deal, she was actually finna put another house on the contract because she was ready to move. She was
Yeah.
already had pretty decent credit, getting funding.
Yeah.
So now she's in position to, use the hard money lenders, put a little bit of money down, and build relationships as well.
How much money put away does somebody need to have to get started with something like that?
You're gonna need some money to start. At least I would say about 20 to 25,000.
25,000
Yeah,
of their own personal
Okay.
cash.
just liquid cash, sitting
Yeah.
something that they can use. But then now you join a program where we teach you how to get the funding. So you may not even have to touch your money. You just get in the program. Once you get in the program, we teach you to get up to $100,000. You may can get up to more. But one of my mentees already had she's up to like $136,000, like literally right now.
You mean in like not
And funding.
You mean just
And funding, credit score, then now you PG it off your credit, your personal
so you have people secure credit
secure.
lines.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So when you secure the lines, you really don't have to use your
Your own
cash.
personal money.
Now you use your business, your LLC.
So they come to you. You help them get the credit lines. They use the credit lines to put down on the project, which you help them find the deal, and then they make a profit.
Correct. Either they keep it or they refi.
Refi. Wow.
And I always try to advise just to get first one under your belt, produce some cash flow,
Yeah.
make a quick $75,000 to $100,000
Yeah.
in that first deal. So
Wow.
then once you make that first deal, now the domino effect. You hold a few and sell a few.
Man, that's an incredibly valuable proposition where you're saying, look, you come to me, I'm gonna put money in your pocket, I'm gonna put the deal in your hand, I'm gonna put the GC in your hand, we're gonna get you paid, and at the end of the day, you're gonna walk away with a nice, pretty check
Yes.
and some residual cash flow from time to time.
Yeah. Like Airbnbs, for instance, like what you do for us, like
Yeah.
how you set it up, Airbnb. Now we're making passive income.
Right.
So that's now in order for you, now we're gonna set you up. Now you creating passive income, cash flow,
Right.
monthly,
Right.
and you on to the next deal.
Right. Right. See, a lot of people underestimate the power of short-term rental, and I could 2x, 3x your portfolio real fast.
Correct.
And but it has to be in the right market. You gotta have a right marketing angle. But that's a great way in today's world of cash flowing properties where property values of 300,000. It's hard to buy a good single family home that cash flows well because the prices are high, interest rates are high.
Mhm.
So you got to get creative. You got to create co-living situations, rent by the door, short-term rental, in order to make the returns that make sense.
Mm-hmm.
First things first, you gotta buy smart. You gotta buy with Mr. Fun and Flip. But then you also have to maximize those avenues. How do people find your program? How can they find you?
They can reach me at Mr. Fun to Flip on Instagram, IG, Terrence Wilson, my personal page, or you can reach me at 678-255-9348. If you need anything, if you're selling houses, if you know anybody sell houses, I give referral free fees as well. Give you $1,000. You know, you bring me the deal, I'll give you $1,000 once the paperwork goes through. You know, so that's how I recommend, finding good deals as well.
Yeah, y'all heard it. Y'all go find him, man. Mr. Fun to Flip. Find him on Instagram. It's been a pleasure.
Man,
It's been a
and
pleasure.
listen, I mean, we can go. It's just like we can go on and on, man.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, it just story, man. Just I love the way I just overcame from
Yeah.
being in the streets
yeah,
to like we can make money, but overcoming the things that can keep you in the hole,
yeah,
man. Look here, I'm telling you, you can walk down the road and make money,
mm-hmm.
but if you don't got your mind the right way and you just, being, just down.
Yeah,
Just-
caught in that.
Yeah, just
survival
caught in that
cycle.
survival. Yeah, so break that cycle, man. Get away from it, man. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, yeah, Yeah.
About just my story itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it ain't what you it's nothing you can't do.
right.
I always tell anybody, it's nothing that you can't do. You just have to do it and just do it the way you want to do it,
Right,
not the way everybody else wants you to do it.
right, right.
So that's it, man. I ain't gonna talk. I go on and on, man.
Y'all, hey, it's been too real. We appreciate you guys tuning in on the live feed. Move with Daryl, movewithdaryl.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. I might bring back the MySpace. I'm just kidding. Y'all go find us there. I'm with my boy Terrence, my man Terrence Wilson, Mr. Fun and Flip. It's been a pleasure. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, stay blessed.